Hey, welcome to ManKitchenRecipes. I'm Kevin, and today we're going to use the ASMOKE AS350 tabletop pellet grill with the ASMOKE apple pellets. What I'm going to do today is, some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I do a Friday night burger night with family and friends. I don't do the cooks, I don't do the videos for them, but every Friday night we get together. So this coming Friday night, we're going to have Reuben Smashburgers, and Reuben Smashburgers requires corned beef. So I'm going to smoke a corned beef brisket on here. It's just a little 3-pounder. It's just enough. We'll slice it up. We'll add it to our burgers. I might try to get a clip of the burgers into this video. We'll see how it all works out. But I'm going to heat this up right now at 225 degrees. I'll show you what I did with the corned beef, and then we'll get it out here. We'll get it on and get it rolling. Okay, so this is the corned beef that I'm going to be doing. It's just over 3 pounds. This is a Colorado premium that I got at the store. So I'm going to take this out of the pack. Anyway, let me get this out of here, pat it dry, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here it is, and I ended up with just about a cup of that brining fluid. So I'm going to use that in that tray in the ASMOKE. And all I'm going to do with this is I am going to squirt just a little bit of mustard on here, just as a little bit of a binder. For the spices, this came with a little spice pack, and that's all I'm going to use because this is for those Smashburger Reubens that I mentioned. So we're going to get that on there, and then I'm just going to sprinkle the spices on here. And the reason why I'm doing this right now is because I'm going to let this sit in the fridge. Not very many spices here, so I'm just trying to be extra careful. But that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge. I'll cover it with a little piece of cellophane. And yeah, we'll be smoking this corned beef here in a little bit. All right, our corned beef has been in the fridge for a little over 4 hours. And I'm going to use this Chef X MeatStick Mini. I want to do it this way because if I use the long one and I go in this way, you know, several slices are going to have holes in it, so I'm going to go in this thicker part. I do have to go at an angle because, you know, of the thickness of the meat, but that's all right. I won't have a huge hole through multiple slices of the meat. If I can get it through that piece of fat right there. Okay, so I'm going to put it in just like that. We're going to let this run. We're going to let the Chef X keep the temp so we don't go over. So let's go get this in the ASMOKE pellet grill, the AS350 pellet grill. All right, we are up to temp. It was just at 227, dropped to 224. It'll go back up. So we're just going to get the corned beef right there in the center. We're going to let that roll. Now, I should have showed you before emptying this, but the ashtray works pretty badass. There's some ashes in it right there. But so I'm going to use the brine, the corned beef brine. It said on the package to use it when you're cooking. I'm not cooking it in a pan, so I'm going to dump this in this pan for my liquid. And we're going to let that infuse that corned beef with some more flavor. Carefully, I got that pretty full. All right, so we're gonna let that roll. It's probably gonna go, I don't know, 2-3 hours before we stall, and we'll go from there. All right, we're about 3 hours in, just a little over 3 hours. It looks like it's at about 156, kind of stalling out around there. Look at that. Nice color on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off, and we're going to wrap it in foil and get it back on here and take it up to about 195, 200. Check the pellets, they still look pretty good. Haven't used too many in the last 3 hours, so that's cool. Take this off of here and let's go get this thing wrapped up. All right, got my foil laid out. You can do this in foil or in butcher's paper. I'm using foil. I'm going to take my MeatStick Mini out for a minute because you can't wrap it inside of foil. So, let's get this wrapped up. Hold that up. I am going to put the mini back in. I probably won't hit the hole, but we're good. Put it right there. Let's get it back on the pellet grill. I'm going to set the little corned beef brisket right back there in the center and close it up. And I'm actually going to turn this up to 250. I wish this had a 275 or even the 5-degree increments, but it doesn't. So, all right, we're going to let this go till the internal temps right around 195, 200. Okay, so my MeatStick Chef X just told me these hit 200 degrees. So I'm going to take these out and I'm going to put them in my microwave since it's just a small little bundle. I'm going to set it in there and let it rest for, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours. All right, here it is. Turn off my ASMOKE. Let me see what pellets look like. Oh my goodness, yeah, we still got plenty of pellets in there. And let's take this off, get it in the microwave. Yeah, it's got a microwave. All right, let's set that in there. I'm going to go ahead and leave the meat stick in. Maybe it'll read, I don't know. Actually, I'll just take it out. Take that out. We'll let this rest for probably an hour or two. All right, we'll be back. We'll cut into it, see what it looks like. All right, so let's cut into this. The grains are running this way. Just slice into it, see what we got here. Oh my goodness, that's like butter. Look at that. Looks delicious. Of course, I'm going to have to take a taste test. You know what? So let's just cut a little slice off of here. I'll cut another slice. Look at that. Oh my. These are going to make some good Reuben Smashburgers, I'll tell you that. Look at that. All right, so there you go. Corned beef on the ASMOKE AS350. All right, I'm going to take a picture of that. Do a taste test. All right, there you go. Right there. Smoked corned beef brisket. Look at that. I'm telling you what. What can I say? That's going to make some good sandwiches. That's going to make some good smash burgers. Okay, so here's the build. There's our Swiss cheese patty. We got our corned beef with some homemade Thousand Island dressing on there. We got our sauerkraut. And there you go. There's our Reuben Smashburger. This tasted amazing. Got it up to 200 degrees. I'm going to let it cool down all the way. I might even use my slicer to slice it super thin. That's a good thickness right there for sandwiches. Corned beef brisket on the ASMOKE AS350 pellet grill, tabletop pellet grill. Worked like a champ. Of course, I used the MeatStick Chef X to help me get the perfect temperature for this too. Worked great. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Come back. We got more. Have a great day.